I don't know why Tiffany brought this up, but she was talking about how I don't know why she brought it up, but she was for some odd reason we came from talking about Planned Parenthood to domestic abuse to the importance of feminism in her mind to black children not having their mother's name or debate on whether or not black children should have either their father's name or their mother's name. In my to me, it's kind of hard to say. Um, I remember, well, it's kind of hard to say, but I noticed in Japanese shows or like some Japanese um anime characters, they would have their mother's last name. Like for instance, Naruto, he would have Uzumaki, which is his mother's last name. Um, Not sure why that happened, but I also noticed in Tekken, the Tekken series, Jin Kazama, he has his mother's last name as well because he has a better connection with his mother than he did with his father or his father's side of the family. And I don't know why I brought that up, but I'm just saying. But she was trying to debate me over like whether or not whose last name should black children have, and I guess she was trying to say that that children should have their mother's last name. But I debated that because yet again it doesn't make sense, and she tried to bring up that yeah other cultures do it, but the thing is it's usually third world countries or hunter gatherer tribes. I had a friend who researched this, and the cultures that do these kind of experimental or you know gender fluidity or these kind of passing down or that the lineage is passed down by the mother um is is usually it's usually third world or majority of it is like third world hunter gatherer tribes. So it's like to me I don't know why we need to practice this in the black community. Granted, I understand that the mothers in the mother side of the family is generally more open and more loving to children than the father side of the family because the father side of the family usually usually women in that family are they feel like their son has been trapped. They don't approve of the relationship. um she doesn't want to be hit with grandmother responsibilities. um and so I get that, but yet again I don't get the point of giving of mothers passing down their last name. My thing is that it should be fathers because yet again there's so much emphasis on black fathers need to be in their children's lives. So yet again, okay, so black fathers should have their last name being passed down. If we're trying to reinstate a black patriarchy and black men leading, a black man's last name needs to be passed down. Um, and even with let's just be honest, we're dealing with other races of men who practice patriarchy. So, trying to send women to fight other races of men is not going to work and it makes us look bad. So I don't condone it. And to me, it doesn't make sense just because you're pro woman or whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you feel about it. It's just that we need black boys into position to where they need to be men and they need to be fighters and they need to be the protectors of black women. You know, they can't be cheerleaders or they can't be wives. We gotta get black men and boys out of the third wheel position or out of the passenger seat and put them into the driver's seat. So yeah, there's like I don't even see the debate in that. I don't even see why she even brought it up. Because the issues in the black community is because of the lack in men, the lack of quality men. The frustration of women only choosing between thugs and bad boys and black men who are upstanding or on point black men or educated black men feel underappreciated because you are not a majority and women don't know how to respond to you and they don't know how to deal with you and so you're gonna come off as lame or awkward or or unusual. But you put these same black women into the white community or Asian community, and they're seeing men build and they're seeing men do things. They're going to notice that okay, a lot of these kids or men, the boys, they're not wearing name brands. They don't give a shit about niggas wearing. They don't give a shit about wearing Jordans or getting the latest latest Jordans or whatever. They're just worried about education or getting money, or doing something for their family. And so that's why when I look at these swirlers, especially black women who swirl, usually they're not getting after the wigger or the Asian dude or the black dude or not the Asian dude or the white dude who's trying to act black or has black characteristics or has a similar lifestyle and poverty as black people. They're usually getting with men who are established and they notice that the majority of races are men. They notice the characteristics. So, a black woman cannot really come up to an Asian or a white dude and say, I can't fuck with you even though I date white men or I date Asian men, I can't fuck with you because you don't wear Jordans. Or they can't apply nigga shit, if you understand my drift. Um, so once you put black women into these spaces to where they're seeing men in the majority doing good, you know, then there won't be a complaint or much of a complaint about thugs or anything else. Um, and lastly, I would say what I would crush that argument is that black women don't pass anything on. So, yet again, there's no need to be rebellious. And this is the problem with black feminism, is that they want to be rebellious off of everything, and they want to act like everything that is current is bad. Like, oh my God, a man built this. We need to destroy it. Oh my God, man did this. We need to destroy it. No, it's just and that's the problem with some black folks. Some things that white men did or made, some of it was good. Some of it could benefit us entirely if we knew how to utilize it. You know, we need to learn how to reverse engineer shit. The problem is that we don't want to reverse engineer it and we just want to say, oh, that's stupid or that's dumb. We need to scrap it and do the complete opposite. But then when you do that, you lose. You get it? You lose every time. Women are not passing anything on to their sons or to their daughters. So I don't get why they need to pass down their last name. It's like, what legacy are women leading, especially black women? You know, they're most likely going to accept debt and struggle. So it's not like you're passing anything down positively. So yet again, I know black feminists, they want to make black women into model citizens and they want them to be the great matriarchs. But you have to understand that women leadership failed in the black community. And there's no way, I don't care about your spirituality or your feminism or your womanism or whatever. No amount of female worship will make black men feel like the things that happen in the black community feel like nothing. They cannot ignore it. So yet again, black boys have to lead, become men, da da da, be the protectors, da da, lead the community, give opportunities because women have failed and they shouldn't have been in that position in the first place because we failed. So, that's just my case in point.